They got it wrong. It didn't work very well the other day. The Walshes are really not keen on it. For me, I think it's between the two Irish horses, Apache Stronghold and Valsa Lido. I wasn't that keen with Petit Zig last time at Ascot. Didn't really make a great effort to stand up. I didn't think. Sort of threw himself on the floor. I like the two Irish horses there. I prefer Valsa Lido. I thought he should have beaten him. Thought he should have beaten Apache Stronghold last time, and I think he'd be my one.
Yeah, I don't ride in it, but Valsalido's the one I like. He won the Power Gold Cup, or the Drinmore, should I say, in Farias back in November. It was really impressive. And he was second to Apache Stronghold the last day, and they say he needed the run. Ryan Cooper was a bit all over the straight as well and didn't help his chances. But Valsalido will be the one.
I tend to agree with the boys. I actually like Apache Stronghold. I think he's a very, very good jumper. That might just help him round Cheltenham. That would be the only thing I'd have.
Okay, what about the Ryanair? Don Cossack's an obvious starting point here, the favourite having strung 4 victories together, and this race, Tom, has very much been the target for a while.
Absolutely. Mac might be able to help me here. Have the Irish ever won the Ryanair?
No, never won.
Never won the Ryanair, so that would 10 times. Listen, Don Cossack looks a different horse this year, and he was impressive, but I'm slightly don't know how good Champagne Fever is, and he was sort of upside Champagne Fever when that fell last time. People tell me I'm not sure he is over fences, so I'm a bit lukewarm. Barry's horse, definitely the mare, Mafia, will be getting some weight. She's got a good chance. Battle of Success seems to need small field, so I'll be against him. Fox Rock is a big player for me. Now he's been jettisoned into the race. He's been supplemented in today. I think he's a good horse. He's 2 miles 5, won't be a problem for him. I think it's between Mafia, Fox Rock and John Spirit.
Okay, Barry, Mafia gets a £7 mare's allowance, which Tom alluded to. She ran an absolute cracker here last year.
She did. She was probably a little bit unlucky in the spine and research or whatever. She went on and won the Topham and won really well. And Holy Wells that beat her in Cheltenham went on and won the Betfred Bowl in Aintree. She was disappointing early last season, but found her form in the spring, and guys, again this year she wasn't great early on, but ran a good race in Ascot, but needed a run badly. So I think I'm very sweet on her. She's one of my best rides of the week. I'd be with Tom and Don Cossack and Champagne Fever. I'm struggling with that form. Battle of Success does like the smaller field, and I'd fancy my mare Wells tables. Fox Rock, I wonder if it's going to be slow enough for him. He won over 2-5 in Ireland on soft ground. He stays well. He stayed on well in the Hennessy last day behind Carlingford Lock. I thought he'd have a better shout in the Gold Cup because I just think he might lack the pace for this. The value in it could be Hidden Cyclone, who was second last year to Dynast. That's the strongest level of form if you reproduce that, and he's a winner last time in a decent 2 mile now, or chasing punches now.
I like Barry's mare, Mafia. If you watch the race where she got beat by Holywell last year, the two of them quickened and kept quickening all the way, and they put an awful lot of daylight between themselves and the rest. And I think they're two very good horses. Holywell is on the fringe of a gold, of having a real chance in a Gold Cup. He won a Grade 1 at Aintree. That is very good form. You know she likes Cheltenham, and you know, I just think that there's plenty of question marks about a lot of the field, but none about her. Nicky has said that she is one of his best chances for the week, and we all know how good he is at the festival.
Hidden Cyclone, beaten by Dynast last year. The ground will be better this time. It'll last the hill a little bit better. Impossible to keep out of a frame. Hidden Cyclone must be placed. I think it'll win. Hidden Cyclone.
Okay, we'll move on to the World Hurdle, which I think everyone will agree is probably the most open renewal of this race for some years. Matt, we'll start with you.
I've got a theory here. Now you'll all sneer. The jockeys who know a little bit about riding won't accept it. But look at this statistic. Zarkanda has run 4 times over an extended 3 miles. 3 miles 100, 3 miles a furlong, being beaten every time. Now it may seem insignificant, but just I think held up as late as possible by Phoebe. The best bet of the meeting, Zarkanda, back to 3 miles, not the extended 4 times where it's been beaten.
I'm a Zarkanda fan too, because I think Noel Feely he's a great asset to him. Noel rides the race to suit the horse, and that's the big thing. You know, he'll be nicking away on him. He'll wait and wait and wait. And you know, I think that'll be a big help for this horse. I know Tom is really sweet on a horse in this. I haven't got a real opinion. I think Briar Hill is a horse who won a bumper. He's a massive price. He probably would have won the last day, not a fall. And I think, you know, he'll be ridden to be placed, and he could just nick it.
Barry, you ride Whisper. If you could ride anything, what would it be?
I'd say Rock and Ruby.
You think he'll stay?
I do. Better grounds. He was much like he won his champion hurdle, but what a pacey horse over to do. He stayed really well. He was good in soft ground. I was second to him on Volned the Tay. I thought I'd beat him, and he put me to bed. He's been really good this year. I think better this year than he has in the previous couple of years. He's the one. I can't have the top two. Whisper would have a squeak.
What's wrong with Zarkanda? What's wrong with it?
He was tailed in last year's World Hurdle, 5th or so, wasn't he? 4th. Beaten 18 lengths. Beaten 18 lengths. No, 18. Did I say 18?
18. What did he say?
I'd agree with Big Briar Hill coming as well each way. But I ride Whisper, who hasn't sparkled this season, but his work has started to come back to himself. He has a squeak, but we're going in hope really. But Briar Hill is good value.
Come on, Tom. They've built it up. This is one of the big bets of the week. What is it?
Well, it's one of my big bets. That probably won't be one of yours. I've backed Sapphire de Rouen. I've had a good bet on him. I don't know, 10s or something like that. I think he's a really good horse. I think he's run 4 or 5 times over hurdles recently. He's won 2 handicaps, Kenton and Sandown, and he's won them by miles. If you watch the races, he was jumping the last upsides and he went 10 lengths clear. He beat Barry's horse Whisper at Coslas on Gravity Hates, giving him £11 and he beat him. Came back last year when he wasn't right and last time and won the Cleve. I just think he's the type of horse that's getting better. He reminds me of more of that. Every time he runs, he wins. Over hurdles, over fences, forget it. Over fences, forget it. I get that. But he's a really good progressive horse. I can't have Zarkanda. I don't think he stays 3 miles, 4 miles, whatever. No, I don't think he does. I don't think he does, and I'll tell you why. He's running all those slow field races. If you look at the time, boys, they'll tell you his figures for over 3 miles. The slowest run races you'll ever see. Those French races, I don't think count. They go a little dawdle around there. I don't think he stays the trip. Rock on Ruby for me is the danger, but Mac will have a stat here about 10-year-olds up in championship races at Cheltenham.
No, he doesn't. He hasn't done his homework.
Oh, dearie me.
Whoa!
This is the only